Hello, 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 hello. We are just a tad bit tardy today, but it's all for good reason. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to come on in, because I have something very, very, very important to discuss with everyone today. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me here at Midday Makeover with Beauty by Miss B. I am Miss B, as you all know, or some may not know. Hello, hello, hello. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. There is no topic. There is no music. I have something to talk to you all about. Very, very serious. So if you see this, hello Dolores, when you see this message and when you see this video and you have joined in, make sure you all share, because again, it's very, very important. And I want to discuss this with as many people as I possibly can. So make sure you all share. I'm going to give a few more minutes for anybody to join, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful Tuesday. You're having a wonderful start of a great week, and it gets even better from here. Okay? But make sure you all share, because what I'm about to discuss, it's major. It's major. Okay? So please, don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. This is for everybody. I want everybody to know what is happening. I want everybody to know what is going on. And I just want to have a conversation with you all. Yeah, about some serious stuff, okay? Here lately, I'm not sure if you all follow my personal page, but even on the Facebook, the Salon page, I have been sharing some inspiration, just some things that have been placed on my heart to give to the public with regard to pushing and going for what's in you to go for purpose, seeking out your purpose, knowing what your purpose is, and walking in your purpose. Those things I've really been talking about because it's really been impressed upon me to do so. I see so many people with so many gifts and so many talents and so many abilities, and they're doing nothing with them. And so the thing is, we talked about on yesterday, we talked about what some of the reasons could be. Could it be, is it a comfort zone? Are you comfortable where you are? Do you feel like, I'm not bothering nobody, I'm not hurting anybody, I'll just go on and just do my little, minimum, whatever the case, just get my work done, and then I'm gone out of the way. I just fall into the shadows. Or is it something that something like you're afraid of failing? Hey, go ahead and share. Y'all share. Hit share right now, because I have something very serious to talk to y'all about. So at first, and it was crazy because at first I didn't have a subject. I didn't know what to discuss. I didn't know what to talk about, because I had been going live every day, telling everybody and talking to you all about purpose and about walking in purpose and stuff like that. And about, using the things that you've gone through in life to catapult you to your next level. But here it is, today, right before, like not even an hour before this live, not even an hour before this live started, or I was starting the Midday Makeover, it was sent to me by way of my dad. So it was crazy because it was on time with everything that I had been discussing all week long and even over the weekend. And so it's been, this topic here has been really, really heavy on me to give out. And mainly, listen, and I'm telling you now, I've been talking to myself too. Don't get me wrong. This here has been for everybody. This is for every single one of us. If we are bleeding blood and our heart pumps, this is every one of us. Thank you, Connie. Hey. Y'all share. Hit the share button right now. It should be down at the bottom left of your screen. Or, yeah, the bottom left. I believe bottom left. Hit share right now. There are so many things that I want to share, okay? It's so prevalent and it's so serious about us getting into our rightful place. And just being where you belong. No longer wandering around. No longer, just existing. No longer existing. So there's a story that my father sent to me an hour ago. Hi, Shaquandia. Go ahead and share, you guys. I need you. If you have never shared anything else before, this day, I need you to share. This live, I need you to share. If you all notice, there's no music playing because I don't want any distractions. I have something major to talk to you all about, okay? Major. You all don't even understand. And it goes for everybody, okay? It's not going to be long, but it's serious, okay? My father sent me a story. And when I tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the story. I'm just going to share the story with you. It's about, you know, a farmer or whatever the case. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. If you've shared, go ahead and hit the heart. Hit the like. Hey, Cookie. Share. As soon as you join the live, hit share. Because there is something that I want to share with you all. Like I said, my father, he sent me this. Hi, Ava. He sent me this story. And hey, Melena, he sent me, so y'all share. Okay, my father sent me the story, and I got to share this story with y'all. I just got to, because it literally blew my freaking socks off. Okay, it blew my socks all the way off. Okay, now I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna, I'm gonna interject, but y'all, brace yourself. For those sensitive ones, get you some tissue right now. Okay? Get you some tissue. Because this right here, if you don't feel nothing after hearing this story, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay? But I'm going to read. All right? Hey, everybody. Everybody who just joined. Hello. Share. This is for everybody. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hey. Okay? It starts off, I'd like to introduce you to the miracle of the Chinese bamboo. It all begins with a seed and with the vision of someone willing to wait. Okay? A Chinese farmer, usually struggling to survive and provide for his family, plants the seed and sets his hope and vision on all it will provide when it towers 90 feet above his head. So he already has the vision. He already know what to expect. He already know what it's going to look like if he does this, okay? So in his mind, he's ready, right? He see the vision. He see the result. He see the end. Leaving the gym. Hi, Miss Deborah. He sees what he already knows in his mind, what to expect. So he goes in gung-ho, right? With a heart towards the future, he digs hole after hole, planting the seeds, then begins their care. Day after day, he carries water to the spots he is marked, and because it's human nature to want to see results, he carefully inspects those spots every single day. As we do. When we start something and when we begin a project, we go to it every day. Even going to the gym. When you go to the gym, you go to the gym and work out an hour, and then you get on the scale like you about to lose 5 pounds. So we're watching, we watch them very, very carefully, right? He inspects those spots every single day. Nothing. Knowing he has to feed his family, he plants other crops carefully sown around, the spots that contains the actual seed of hope that he already building for his future. So he knows that, the original seeds, the future, the hope, the dream, the big old thing that he knows is about to take care of his family. He plants those seeds, but he puts some other seeds around because he has to still feed his family, right? So that could be in the form of 9 to 5, your work. You going to your job every day and you clocking in and you working. This ain't really something that you really want to do, but something that can sustain and feed your family. Okay. So he said but he goes and he does that or whatever the case. Contains around the spots that he, where the real hope and future is. He continues to water them every single day, feeding them carefully and watching them. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. All right? The other crops sprout within weeks. The other stuff, the little small stuff that he did just to take care of his family, they start sprouting up in weeks, providing nourishment for his family within months, but provide nothing for the future. They only take care of small little right now needs, right? These crops will not make his dreams come true. They will simply provide for the present. They only take care of the right now. He's going for the gusto, but he's like, okay, well, I'll take what I can get right now. The Chinese bamboo seeds contain all of his hopes, all of his dreams. A whole year go by, y'all. Nothing. He continues to haul water. He stares endlessly at the spots, but he sees nothing but barren ground. 1 year has gone by. How many of us have just doing some of the same stuff over and over again, wanting our dream to come true? We're steady watering these dreams. We're steady going and trying to pursue some things. We're researching. We're doing all that we can for our dreams. But, having to do what we have to do until we can do what we want to do. You know what I mean? But here's a whole year that went past. You know what I'm saying? A whole year that went past. And we see no results. So it's still barren ground. He's steady, he watering every day, okay? His hopes, his dreams seem so very far away. There is no evidence of life. No evidence of life. So there's no sign that what you're doing every single day for the whole year is actually working, okay? He has the seed, he asking himself, has the seed rotted? Has what I've done, has it gone bad? You know what I'm saying? Have I missed my chance? Have I missed my season? Okay. Has it dried up before it ever had a chance to grow? Another year go by, y'all. Another year. Year 2. Nothing. His neighbors, now his neighbors are watching him. Those who don't know or believe in the miracle of the Chinese bamboo, they laugh at him. They laugh at him. They mock at his vision for the future. They look on with scorn as he hauls bucket after bucket of water to those same spots. So now you got people around you who's watching you. Don't get me wrong. Those people stay watching you. Whether you knew it or not, them folks are watching you. People are watching you. They are watching everything that you do. Okay? And here it is. Everything that he's been doing, his neighbors is watching and they're laughing at him. They're making a fool out of him because they watch him go for now 2 years every day, every single day, going hauling buckets of water over to these same spots and not one sprout, not nothing. Okay? Not anything. All right? He begins to question himself. Will it ever grow? Is he pouring water and his life and energy into something that will reap no reward for him? See, now he allowed the outside people, the outside mocking, the outside scorning to cause him to start questioning himself. Okay? So how many people do we have around us? How many people, if our mind is set on our goal, how many people do we have around us that is blocking, is causing us to step away from our goal, causing us to step away from our vision, causing us to question if we're doing the right thing? How many people do we have around us doing that? Another year go by. Now this is the 3rd year. Nothing. 3 years of pouring water, energy, and hope into the Chinese bamboo. Nothing to show for it. Yet he's heard of the miracle of the Chinese bamboo. He's heard of the huge rewards that comes to those who believe in this bamboo. So he's heard about it. And because he heard about it, it even prompted him to go ahead and plant the seed. And now here it is 3 years later and nothing has happened. It's just bare ground. According to him and what he sees, is bare ground. He got people laughing at him. These folks out here laughing at me, man. They making me look stupid. I'm feeling stupid. Okay? So now he's trying to figure out what is going on. Because I know about this miracle that is the Chinese bamboo. I know I can achieve that goal. I know that I can build that empire. I know I can start that business. I know I can start that school. I know I can do this. But why is my steps and my effort and my energy not happening? Why is it not bringing? I don't see anything. What is going on? What is going on? Right? One day he stands over the spots and he cries his frustration and his fears. He cries them out of his mouth. He cries them out of his mouth. Do you all know that that the very thing that we let out of our mouths, our words are seeds as well. Death and life is in the power of your own tongue. So you can actually speak life or even kill the very thing that you actually believe in for. So here it is, out of his frustration, he mad. Now he mad. He done gave up 3 years of energy. He done gave up 3 years of water. He done gave up 3 years of sweat. He done gave up all of this. And he been talked about. He's a laughing stock of the whole village. And what is there to show for it? After 3 years, he stands there. He cries out his frustration and his fears. The spots reveal nothing. The barren ground seeming to mock him. Now he's saying the ground is mocking him. The ground is mocking him. Hello, hello. If you all are just tuning in, hit share now. Down at the bottom left, hit share now. Hit share now. Everybody needs to hear this. Okay? The ground is mocking him. Yet the wind whispers hope to him. So he's seeing the situation. So with our own eyes, and I'm reading the story, y'all, but I need y'all to hear it. I need you to hear it, not just listen. I need you to hear it. He says he's looking at the situation, and the situation that he sees with his eyes, the actual physical, the physical that he sees with his eyes is not looking good. It ain't looking good. But here's the thing. We can't focus on what we see. We can't focus on what we see, because if we focus on what we see, then we will speak that pushed us to it in the first place. Here it is. Here it is. Now see, what we're not going to do is deal with interruptions, because everybody needs to hear this, okay? Now listen. What he saw with his eyes was about to determine what his next move was. What we cannot do is go by our sight. We have to go by our belief and what we know to be true and what we know can come to pass. The very reason, what I say all the time, what is your why? Your why is the very reason what made this man, his why is what made him get out there and put them seeds out there in the first place. His why is what makes him go every single day and water those spots every single day. His why. Why? Because you know that the vision that you had in your head, you know, you see mentally, visually, in your vision, you see 90-foot bamboo. You see it. That's the reason why you went and did it in the first place. You saw it. So now here it is 3 years later. You don't see anything. You see barren ground. So what's making you not see it anymore? Because you're too focused on what you see and not what you see. Okay. It says that even in his frustration, the wind whispered to him. Whispered hope to him. And that's what that conscious, that voice that you hear, you can do it. Don't give up. Don't quit. Keep pushing. Keep going. You got this. Stay the course. Don't lose sight. Keep focused. All of those things. That's the hope. Those were the words of hope that was whispered to him, all right? He sighs. Even in that, he sighs. All right. And hauls yet more buckets of water. Another year go by. Another year go by. Now we're at year 4. 4 years of hoping and wishing and diligently tending his dream. Even in his frustration, even in signs that there is nothing coming up from this barren ground, he was still diligent. He was still diligent in his daily routine. Okay? Surely the miracle will happen now. After 4 years, surely the miracle will happen now. His neighbors, they stopped laughing. They quit laughing at him altogether. They no longer even care. Yet they do talk about him quietly among themselves of the farmer who just isn't quite right. They say he ain't quite right. Just leave him alone. He a little crazy. He a little slow. You know what I mean? So just, bless his heart. He just, just leave him alone. Just go and let him water the dirt. Go and let him do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let him do it, all right? It says, at this point, the farmer isn't even sure. At that point, he's like, now he questioning. Now he doubting, okay? Yet he's falling into a habit now. See, he's not even sure, but he fell into a habit because for 4 years straight, for every day of 4 years, this man has hauled water buckets up to these dirt spots for 4 years. So at this point, you got a daily regimen now. So you don't even know why you doing it. Now you just doing it because since I've been doing it for the past 4 years, that's my life now. This is my life. Okay. So now he's a form of habit. So he continues to water the spots. Not sure why. I don't know why. I'm just doing it. He continues to feed them. It's simply what he does now with no knowledge of reward, just simply Just unspoken hope that life resides beneath those spots that he so carefully tends. And another year. Now, at this point, one more year has passed. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Now we're at year 5. How many of you all have toiled and worked on something and worked on something and worked on something, and it's been years and years and years, and at this point it's like, what should I do? Should I keep going? Is this worth it? You know, what should I do, man? I might as well go get a job. I might as well just go on and work the family business, just go on and, you know, do whatever. Because such and such told me this might not work. I should have listened. Now these are the thoughts that's playing in your head. Here it is, 5 years. The farmer is tired of hauling buckets, tired of growing and tending so many other crops to feed his struggling family. Now he's tired of working other people's businesses to help feed his family. He's tired of working that job, toiling and all of that stuff, working for somebody else, just to get a couple of dollars just to feed his family. He's trying to build his own stuff. He want to feed for generations, right? So he's tired of doing all of this stuff. He's tired of trying to keep his dream alive. He's tired of trying to keep the dream alive. Okay? Tired of seeing no results day after day. He's tired of working all day, tired of coming home tired of coming home frustrated, tired of having to take this highway to this highway and this highway to this highway. Your commute 2, 3, 4 hours getting back and forth to work. You're tired, missing out on ball games for your kids, missing out on cheerleader competitions, missing out on debate team and debate clubs for your kids. You're missing out on family reunions. You're missing out on vacations and stuff. Why? Because you work in somebody else's dream. You just working and working and working. Why do you have to work so hard? Why is nothing going right for you? Okay? He stares hopelessly at the spots. There cannot possibly be life after so many years. That's what he says. It can't possibly be nothing here after 5 years. Then that, in his mind, what doesn't grow after 5 years? That's crazy. He must have watered them wrong. He must not have had fed them correctly. If only he had done things differently, there would be growth. Okay? So now he's doubting everything that he did. Now he's questioning all of his steps and his motions that he took to get the things done. Now he's talking about himself. Well, I didn't do this right. This is not growing because of me. I'm the reason. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. So now self-doubt, self-pity. Now you're the victim. Okay? Despair rocks his soul. 5 years he has poured into his dream, into his hope for a better future. His dream mocks him. The vision of a better life for his family, it melts away under the harsh reality that there's nothing on this ground, nothing coming from this ground. All right? Tears fill his eyes as he grabs for the last hope residing in his soul and slowly lifts the bucket of water and pours it on his dream. Now, with all of this happening here, he doubted the situation. Now he's doubting himself. Now he's doubting the ground. He's doubting the seeds. He's doubting the method. He's doubting everything. But he still picked up this water. So you have all of these questions in your mind, but yet something in there is still alive. Something in there is still saying, but maybe, just maybe. It says he doubted all of this stuff, but he still picked that bucket up, the last bit of hope, and poured it onto his dreams. After 5 years, he realizes it would be folly to give it up now. After 5 years, and you quit, that's just crazy. You might as well keep going. Why not? Then comes the morning when the whole village is jolted awake by the cries of joy from the farmer. Okay? They watched, startled from the windows as he runs down the dusty road calling for his family to come and see. As his family races back up the road after him, the rest of the village pours from their houses to see what has this crazy farmer so excited. Let me tell you something. That was a pivotal point right there for me too. Because here it is in the morning, after 5 years, and after he almost quit, this man picked up, he said, I might as well keep going. He picked up that one bucket. Let me tell you, you could be just one water bucket away from your dream of coming to harvest. You could be one water bucket away. Don't you know if that man would have walked away from that bucket, and if he would not have poured that very last time, that might have been the very last pour of water that took that seed to bloom. He could have walked away from his harvest. You are one bucket of water away from reaching your harvest. Don't you quit. And here's the pivotal point here. It says he yelled and he screamed, although he already been the mock of the village. So you might as well go ahead and live the dream. Go ahead. Continue to be the mockery. He screamed and he yelled with excitement. He out there running around. He went straight to his family. Let me tell you, one thing that it did not mention in this story. One thing it did not mention, and I pointed this out. I picked this up when I was reading and when I was writing the story down. It never said that his family mocked him. It said the neighbors mocked him. It never said his family mocked him. This man's family they were there with him. He was going to that ground every single day. Every single day. They didn't discourage him. Do you understand that your surroundings, the people that you have around you, even when you doubt yourself, you got to have somebody around you to keep you going. I swear, y'all, I'm about to cry. I don't even care. Don't mind me. I'm still going to complete this story. It takes people around you to keep you going. When you even think that you're not going to make it, keep the people around you because they will keep you going. His family never doubted him. His family never told him that he was stupid. His family never told him that he was not going to make it. His family never told him. His family was there. When he saw a sprout in the ground, he went to his family. He went to his family. His family, they didn't say, man, you crazy. They didn't say, man, leave it alone. Man, leave it alone. Leave us alone. They didn't say that. He ran down that dusty road to his family and he grabbed his family and took his family back. His family went with no hesitation. He didn't even tell them what they was going for. They ran to him and they stood right there. And it says here, listen, y'all. It says here, they found the family, the village. Listen to this. The village found the family clustered around the spots, talking excitedly. The village, the outside people found the family. They didn't find this man by himself. They found him and his family standing around the dream, watching it develop. They found the dream with the seed sower, with the family, standing, watching the harvest come forth. Let me tell you something. If the people outside of your circle, if they can't see y'all unified, guess what? They're not going to have a reason to watch you. They're not going to have a reason to believe in your dream. Why? Because your own people don't even believe in you. Get you some people around you. Get you some people around you that will hold you up. Get you some people around you that will celebrate when you celebrate, that will cry when you cry, that will rejoice when you rejoice. Get you some people around you that is going to stay with you no matter what. Even when it looks bad, even when it looks barren, get you some people around you that is going to stand with you, that is going to stand with your dream, that is going to be on one accord with you. Get you some people around you who's going to be there and rock with you no matter what. And so together, they can rejoice about this harvest that came forth. Together, yeah, he was the one that carried the water. He was the one that went and planted those seeds. He was the one. But he did it for the family. He did it for the family, y'all. And so, yes, I'm doing this for you. So, yes, come and see what's coming forth. Come and see it. Absolutely. So they're all excited about it, right? From the edge of the road, they can see the green sprouts thrusting out from the barren ground. They seem to be growing before their very eyes, y'all. Don't matter what you had to do. It took 5 years. So if you're waiting on a microwave miracle, you might as well hang it up. Because you have to work. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work. You gotta work. And you can't quit. You gotta work. You gotta work. It could be looking like you will fail. It could be looking like, what are you doing all of this for? I'm telling you, y'all, I'm feeling this because this is where I am. This is where I was. Where it looks like all of your work means nothing. Because nothing, no matter what, it's like, man, what am I doing all this for? What am I doing all this for? And I'm telling you now, this is why you're doing it. You had a reason why you started. Continue to keep that reason before your eyes. I'm telling you. It says the farmer is dancing. The farmer was dancing. The miracle has happened, he cries. The miracle has come. The spots become the place where everyone in the village come watching in amazement as the bamboo grows and grows and grows. Not only was this man a pinnacle example for his family, he showed his family never give up. This parents, let me tell you something. Your children, whether you think they listen or not, whether you think they're watching you or not, parent, you are teaching your children by way of your own actions how to stay the race, how to live. Your children are not, you're not raising children, people. They are already children. You're raising adults. You're raising adults. So what they see in you right now, if they see that you're a quitter, guess what? They will be a quitter. If they see that you are a one who works and works and works, they will be workers. If they see that you earn everything that you have, honestly, they will do the same thing. The example that you give, especially the men. This was the man of the house. When your family sees that you are diligently working, it didn't say that he said his frustration to his family. It didn't say that he was doubting and in fear with his family. It said that he did all these things by himself. You have to be careful what you say and what you do around your family, especially being a head of a household, because you set the temperature for your home. You set the temperature for your home. I don't care whether you're a single mother or a full family, mother, father, or whatever the case, it doesn't matter. You are the head of your home, and what you do and what you say will set the temperature for your home. Not only you're giving examples to your family, okay? So how they become and what they go into their adulthoods with, the wherewithal, the strength, the go get it, the drive, all of that, you set that. You do. They learn that from you. Okay, so it says, here it is, it grows and grows. The bamboo, the village is watching in amazement. The people, the very people, let me tell you something, the very people that just laughed at him, called him crazy. The people that laughed and mocked him, y'all, just 3 years back. Now they're standing around watching in amazement. Like, oh my God, these are very people that clowned you. The very people that's looking at you saying, oh, she's not going to make it. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. I don't know who she thinks she is. Please. I tried that a few years ago and it didn't work. So what she think is going? The people talking about you. They talking about you. You on the verge of eviction. You had to lose your car. You had to lose your house. You can't even buy your groceries. But you still pushing. You still pushing. They talking about you. But guess what? Them the very ones that's going to sit around here and they're going to see the miracle happen. They're going to see it happen. And they're going to be like, whoa, in amazement. Like, wow. Okay? It says here, those bamboo, they watch the neighbors, the village, watch them grow 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, 80 feet, 90 feet. It didn't stop until it reached the goal that he set out for them to reach. His very vision, he visioned it in the very beginning, 90 feet Chinese bamboo. He visioned 90 feet, and guess where it stopped? 90 feet. You can have whatsoever you say. You can have whatsoever you say. The very thing that you let come out of your mouth, that is what you can have producing in your life. This man visioned 90 feet and got 90 feet. Listen to me. Listen to me. Visualize 90 feet and got 90 feet. You understand me? It says, in the first 6 weeks after the bamboo started growing, 90 feet tall is what it came. 5 years of nothing, and now 90 feet in 6 weeks. It took 6 weeks for that bamboo to grow 90 feet. But it took 5 years for that one sprout of bamboo to happen. 6 weeks. 6 weeks after the first sprout, after you see growth. Do you understand that your harvest is right there? It's right there. It is truly a miracle the Father stands to the side and he is aware of all of his dreams having come true. Okay? It says the harvest of the bamboo will provide all he dreamed for his family. And the bamboo that will replace what is harvested, which means this bamboo, he might have did a little side work over here just to keep his family fed over the years. Or over the months or whatever. He did some little side whatever. But here it is. Now this bamboo can replace all of the little stuff that he was doing. So now he's operating in his dream. Now his dream replaces the stuff that he had to do. That he didn't really want to do. But he had to do because he still had a job as a head of a house to provide for his family. Okay? This bamboo, it says it replaced what is harvested, springing forth from the deep roots forming during the last 5 years will provide for generations to come. Generations to come. So what you're doing right now, what you're doing can lay a foundation and build an empire for generations, for your children, for your children's children, for your children's children's children. Listen, what you're doing now can determine your tomorrow and the tomorrow of your family, of your future. Okay? It says he also realized that the lessons that he had to learn are far more valuable than anything else. He learned to plant a dream. He learned to do the daily things that would make it a harvest. Daily things. There are daily things that we have to do in order for our dreams to come true. He learned to ignore those who said it couldn't be done. You have to ignore those people that are naysayers in your life. You got to get rid of them completely, to be perfectly honest with you. You got to shut them down. He learned to push past his own fear and doubt and keep taking action. He learned to have faith when there is no reason to have faith. Even when it don't look like it. He learned to have faith even when there is no reason, no tangible, no visible reason to have faith. Now he smiles every time he walks through the village. Everyone is, listen, he smiles every time he goes through the village. But now everyone is hauling their own buckets to their own spots. The very village that made a mockery of him. Now they're I bet you they're carrying buckets now. I bet you he ain't crazy and ain't right now. Okay? So they carrying their own buckets. Okay? It says, gazing over at his towering 90 feet tall bamboo. They now know what can happen. Now they know. So now the very ones that laughed at him is now looking at him as an example. We now see what this hauling water is going to bring. So now we can see the prize. And this is what sometimes you have to be the one to set the example. Sometimes you got to be the one to start the path. You got to be the one to pave the way. Sometimes ain't nobody going to be out there for you. Everybody's not going to do it for you. You got to be the trendsetter. You set it, and then others will follow. But sometimes you need a leader. You need a leader who is going to show us the way. And we may not want to hear it in the beginning, but here it is. You see the result. Now, no, we're sorry. We apologize for not listening sooner. Now we're here, and we see it, and we see what we can get if we listen. So here it is. Now it's not too late. We can do this now. Okay. It says now they know what can happen because of him, because of his willingness to blaze the trail and make his dream come true. He blazed the trail. So now the question is, what about you? What about you? What are you willing to do to make your dreams come true? Okay? How long are you willing to work for it? How long are you willing to take action? How long are you willing to push past your fears and your doubt? How long? How much faith and belief are you willing to have? How much faith and belief are you willing to have? How much? Because at this point, yes, it's key to have people around you to support you. But first, you got to support yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you can do it, that you have right now all the keys that you need to get to where you got to go. When my sister and I started this salon, let me tell you something. I didn't know where funds were going to come from. I had no idea. You guys, this project for the salon was $20,000. $20,000. I had no idea where in the world this money was going to come from, because I was the only one doing hair. I'm the only one doing hair. Okay. My sister was in school. She was working a job, but $20,000? What in the world? So when it came down to this place, the very first thing that we had to do was, number one, secure the place. But we didn't have the funds to secure the place, because to secure a commercial property, you have to have the first month, the last month, the security, or whatever the case. That's a lot of money up front. Okay? And then they charge $1 square foot. So we like, good googa mooga. First month, last month, and last month and security. All up front to secure the lease. That's just the lease though. What about the inside? Because when I got this place, it was a clothing boutique before me. It was never set up to be a salon. Never. The floor was a concrete slab. No tile, no anything. No nothing. But one thing that I did know, number one, I knew that I was going to get this place. I knew I was going to get this place before the other people was even out of here. And that is a fact. That is a fact. Because I know me, and I know what I will not be denied. I know me. And if I set my vision on something, there is not one goal, and my family is on here. There is not one goal that I have not set, that I have set, that I have not accomplished. Not one. Not one. If my eyes are set on something, I'm going to tell you now, I am going to work until I achieve the very thing that I set my eyes on. This has been my life. I have not set a goal that I have yet not been able to accomplish. And that is it. Now, it's one thing for me to think about it and want the desire. It's another thing for me to put it out there and then put a timeline on it. I was still in my previous lease at my previous salon. I was still in my previous lease at my previous salon. Okay? I still had months left. I probably had about 6 months left in that lease. But I knew going into that lease of my last salon that I was not going to renew. And other things happened in the interim that really confirmed that I am not renewing over here. Okay? So here it was. I think December of 2016 is when I sat down and I thought about the idea. I just thought about the idea of this location, and I thought about, okay, this is what I want. I made a firm decision. This is what I want to do. In January of 2017 is when I sat and wrote it all down. Write the vision. Make it plain. So the men may see. They see. You can always think about it. You can think about stuff and you can always keep it in your mind or whatever, but it's another thing to have it before your face every single day. You have a piece of paper in your face every single day. So you can be reminded of the very thing that you set your mind on. So that not even you can forget what you're working towards. Because sometimes, y'all, we forget. We lose sight of what it is that we're working on and working for. We're too busy looking at situations and circumstances, and then they tend to derail us. But if you have this before you and you're able to reference this every single day, I will have this, I will have that. This is what I'm working for. I'm working for this building. I want this. Look, I need this furniture. I want this to happen. Da, 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 da. And you keep that before your face every single day. You have no choice but to bring forth the very thing that is in your heart and in your mind and before you to do. So January, I wrote it all down. I also said in January that I was not going to a bank. I'm not going to a title loan place. I'm not going to an advanced check place. I'm not going to borrow nothing from no one. I will not owe a man nothing. I'm not going to owe a dime to no financial institution, because when you borrow, whatever you borrow, I guess you got to pay 3 times back, and ain't nowhere in the world. I don't deal with loan sharks. I don't deal with bookies. I don't deal with none of them. And then on top of that, if you borrow money from a financial branch or whatever the case, you are indebted to that place. You're indebted to them. You're not free. You're indebted to them, and then they can determine and they can depict and they can tell you how things gonna go in your business. The name of this salon is Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios. I'm the only Miss B up in here. So only this Miss B is going to determine what happens in Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios. Not anybody or anything or any entity outside of here. So that was a decision that was made, which means that we got to get to work. So January is when I wrote it all down. February, y'all, is when I started buying furniture. Now, mind you, you have yet to hear me say is when I got the place and when I got the location. I didn't even get the location yet. I started buying furniture by faith. I started buying furniture by faith. At this point, the people that were already in here, they were gone. They were gone. I was interviewing contractors. I'm interviewing all kind of folks for this place that I had yet to acquire a lease for. I'm buying furniture for a place that I ain't even got yet. Why? Because my faith is very big. My faith is huge. And I won't be denied. I'm not going to be denied. Not, period. So that's what I did. Start buying furniture. Half of my kitchen, I had to move my kitchen table up to one portion of the other room. I had to move my kitchen. I had to put all of the salon furniture over here. And I'm talking about, it was cramped. It was like a packed sardine. But I don't even care. Because I'm not going to spend no extra money on the storage when I got a whole house right here that I could use. I don't care. It was just me and my sister and my dog living in the house. So who's going to be uncomfortable? If you're tight in the kitchen, go to the living room. It's simple. Okay? We worked it out. I was finding everything. And it was crazy because the direction that I was going in and God was leading me to, I bought the stations from one area and they had a certain finish to it. Okay? I was like, okay, nice. It's very nice. It's very good. And then the towel racks and the mirrors came from a whole other location that was an hour away. Guess what? Same finish as the stations from the first location. Then I get the nail station from a whole other area that was an hour and 20 minutes away from the second location. Guess what? Same finish as the first and the second purchase. When I tell you, when you put your faith out there, and when you put your vision and your dream out there, and when you write it down, and when you put your work on your word on it, and we put the word on it, and you give it to God, I'm gonna tell you now, He will take your vision and He will lead you and direct you into where you got to go. It's not hard. It's not hard. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was doing sew-ins and silk press and quick weaves and braids and all kind of stuff, and any money that I made for the hair, I put it over here towards furniture, or I put it over here towards the contractor, or I put it over here towards this and put it over here towards that. Diligent. At times we had thousands of dollars in our pocket to go towards projects. It came to a point one time where I sat in the parking lot of the salon with $1,200 in my pocket because I knew that it had to go to the contractor the next day. But I hadn't eaten in a day and a half. I hadn't eaten food in a day and a half. Why? Because we were literally diligent and very, 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 very disciplined in spending this money. Because everything was coming out of our pocket. So we had to literally live and be disciplined in every financial choice that we made. So I don't have time to go. I don't have the money to go into a drive-through or a fast food place or whatever the case. It came down if we had to eat ramen noodles and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's what we had to do to get the vision done. That's what we had to do. Because no matter how big the vision, if you want it to be done bad enough, you will do what you have to do to make it come about. You will make whatever sacrifices you have to make. And sometimes your dream is huge. It's huge. But the very thing that hinders you from reaching that dream is your lack of discipline. Get yourself disciplined. Disciplined. I'm telling you, because you're going to need that discipline once you reach that goal. Because that discipline is what's going to cause you to sustain that vision. It's one thing to achieve the dream. It's another thing to keep the dream alive. It's one thing to reach the dream. It's another thing to keep the dream alive. Okay? Discipline. Discipline yourselves. You don't have to have everything. You just don't. You don't have to have everything. So what your friends are going over here? So what they're going out? If you know your goal, other people may not know your vision and dream. You can't allow other people and what they're doing and people pleasing and all of this stuff. You can't allow them to take you away from your goal. If you know that you're trying to buy a house, then no, ma'am, you need not go to Panama City for the weekend. Unless you have the extra means to do so. But if your goal is to build money to put down a down payment on your very first house, then that Panama City can wait. Because when you come back from Panama City and don't have nowhere to live, that's a problem. That is a problem. That dream and that goal needs to speak louder than anything else or anybody else. It has to. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And it doesn't, I don't care how long it takes. This man took 5 years to reach one small sprout. 5 years to see one small sprout happen. But once that small sprout happened, guess what? Only 6 weeks after that, he see 90 feet worth of bamboo. That is going to take care of his whole family and for generations to come. Come on now. It was discipline that kept him going for 5 years. It was discipline. Discipline. No matter how he felt, he was tired, he was drained, he was upset, he was frustrated, everything. It was discipline that caused him to keep going. It was discipline. Now, February, spent the whole month of February buying furniture. And March, the first week of March, when I called the property management department and I asked them, who is inquiring about this place? They said nobody. I said, okay, great. What does it require to obtain this place? He told me, well, you need this month, you need the first month, you need the last month, and you need the equal amount in security. I said, okay. I talked to this man, I kid y'all not. I talked to him on Monday morning. I said, I will see you Friday. I said, I will see you Friday. Did I have it? No. No, but I said out of my mouth, I will see you Friday. I am very, 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 very clear about my words having power. I understand that like no other. When I say it out of my mouth, then I know my words are on assignment and they're going. They're going and they're going to do what I sent it out to do. I said on Monday to the property management people, I will see you Friday. I called my sister. She's on here. She can tell you. I called my sister. I said, hey, they said that blah, 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 blah. We need this. I said, I told them I will see them Friday. Oh, not only that, this is the crazy part. Not only did they say that I could do this, I actually talked to them because I said my lease was not going to be up. This is March now. I said my lease in my current place is not going to be up until April 30th. So in order for me to get in there to start doing work in the new spot, I need to have contractors in there working, because when I end my previous lease, April 30th, I want to open up May 1st for business. I don't want to be shut down for a month or two because we're doing construction. No. I need March, April to be those 2 months of construction, so that when I close here, I open there the very next day. So how likely is that to happen? He said, we can do that. I said, but in order for me to do that, I'm going to need 2 months free. March, April. I need 2 months free. Who in their right mind is going to give somebody 2 months free on a property that I don't care. They don't care about your previous lease. What they got to do with us? Do you want this space or not? That's usually what you would hear. You know what this man said? I said, in order for that, and I said also too, in order for me to take on this place, I need 2 months free. March, April. Okay. I said, I need the current electricity to be up to par. I need the current plumbing to be up to par. Why? Because I was going to be adding new electricity and adding new plumbing. So in order for me to add new, the current has to be working in working order, working condition. He said, is there anything else? I said, no, sir. He said, we can do that. But he said, in order for us to secure this and to agree to these terms, you got to pay the first month, which was May. Okay. You got to pay, because I'm asking for March and April free. He said, you got to pay the first one, which is May, and the last month of the lease, and security. I said, no problem. I will see you Friday. You didn't negotiate. You say what you want. Do you understand me? You say what it is that you want. You say it. You don't let nobody tell you what you're going to get. You tell them what you want. You have the authority. You got the authority. You do. It's on you. It's on you. You gotta, yes, right, you gotta decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. Say what you want. Say what you want. And go after that. You say it. Okay? You say it. And I said what I wanted. The man agreed to it and said, now, in order for us to do this, you gotta do this. No problem. I'll see you Friday. I didn't know how I was gonna get that money, but guess what? That's not my problem. I don't need to know how that money gonna come. All I know is it's coming. It's gonna come. That's not I don't care about how it's coming. I ain't asked for all of those details. My only job was to make the decree. That was my only job. Make the decree, make the request. So I told my sister, I called her immediately. I said, they agreed to all of the terms. She was like, oh, good. I said, however, we got to have such and such and such by Friday. She was like, oh my God, where we going to get? I said, oh. I said, no. No. I said, you worried about the wrong thing. Be excited. They accepted the terms. That's all I need. She was like, okay, cool. No problem. I said, it's going to be here Friday. It's going to be here by Friday. She was like, okay, cool. Say no more. She, not only did she say nothing else after that, she completely forgot. Now, mind you, that was Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday go past. No, Tuesday, Wednesday go past. Thursday morning, I'm sitting in the kitchen. I was eating a bowl of cereal. I kid y'all not. I remember like it happened yesterday. I was eating a bowl of cereal sitting at the table. My sister comes past me. She said, good morning. I said, good morning. She goes to the refrigerator. So while she's in the refrigerator, I said, oh yeah, by the way, I have the money to put in the hands. Not this Thursday. It was due Friday. I said, oh yeah, by the way, I have the money. She said, wait, what? I said, I have the money. All I needed to do was go and get a money order and take it to them. She said, well, wait a minute. Okay. So what we got to do? We got to do this. And okay, so I'll do this. I'll take it. So it was like, listen, I don't need to know where this money coming from. All I know is that it's coming. That's all I know. Why is it coming? Because I said it's coming. Because I said it was coming. And because I trust the one who I know is going to bring it to pass. Period. That's why it's coming. And that's why it came. I went, secured the lease, got the key, boom. We started working. April, the property management, because we agreed to these terms, the property management, maintenance, and construction team came and took over the place, did everything that I asked them to do. In March, they did that. April, I brought my own people in. And they continued it out. My sister and I, along with her, we had some assistants, along with her line sisters, all came in. We painted. You guys, we hung this. We decorated over here. We did this. We did that. And on May 1st, what did I say? My old lease was up April 30th. I did my last client's head on April 30th at 7 o'clock. When I finished that client's head, I turned that light off. I snatched the sign down. I dismantled everything in that salon. And I brought it over to the new location. We finished and worked all night. Don't you know, May 1st, we opened up for business. Had walk-ins and everything. You cannot tell me that if you don't stay the course, but you can't tell me that if you stay the course, that your dream is not going to come to pass. You can't tell me that. That's why not a person on the face of this earth can tell me what I can and cannot do. Not a soul on the face of this earth can tell me what I can and cannot do. I can do it. I will do it. I will do it. Not only that, if you feel that you can't do it on your own, you call me. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Together, we're going to get it done. I promise you. The thing that kept me during that whole process, I had to shut down any negative conversation. I had to shut down any negative thoughts. I had to shut down any negative thing that tried to attach itself to me, that tried to get me off of my journey, tried to get me off of my belief, off of what I was decreeing and declaring. I had to shut them down. I had to shut them down. I'm talking about shut it down. There were some family members that wanted to talk about negative stuff. I had to shut you down. I love you, but I shut you down. Because this time is pinnacle for me. I don't want to hear about who shot John. I don't want to hear about who said what to who. I don't want to hear about who fighting. I don't care about Kim K and Kanye. I can give two craps about Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't care about none of it if it's not feeding me or taking me to my next level. Seriously. My dad said the biggest ailment most suffer from today is the way they use the gift of authority. They've been given in what they say. They are saying what they have and are having what they say instead of trusting God. Exactly. They're not calling things that are not as they are. They're not doing that. They're speaking from what they see. Instead of from what they see from their eyes, instead of what they see in their mind, instead of see in their vision. They are not speaking what they desire. They're speaking what it looks like. And I say this all the time. People don't see things the way they are, the way it is. They see things the way they are. So if you see, me and you can look at the same thing and see two totally different visions. But you have to fix your mind. You have to fix your mind. And when you fix your mind on something, you have to stay there. And it's a daily exercise. Because everything around you is going to come and try to hinder and block that very thing that you're trying to see. But you have to be so focused that nothing can turn your attention away from what you visualize. If you want it, go get it. I talked about this yesterday. I went live yesterday and I was talking about how I asked, what are you doing with your life? What is keeping you from doing and reaching the goals that you want out of your life? What is keeping you? What is keeping you? Is it the comfort? Is it the fear of failure? Is it the fear of success? Yes, Joshua and Caleb said, we are well able. We are well able. We are well able. I know it looked like I ain't gonna be able to do. I know to the naked eye. This man here, his neighbors and village, it might have looked like to them, this man is crazy. What are you doing? Same thing with Noah and the ark. What are you doing building this boat and we in the doggone heat, famine desert? What are you doing? And guess what? It came about. It came to pass. And the very people that was used to talk about you and to discourage you and get you off your course, you know exactly what they're for. It's not them. It's the spirit behind them that's causing you to try to get you off of your course. Stay the course. That is the message for you today. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Continue. Push, push, push. You got it. You got it. You already have the tools within you to get it done. So get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Nobody's stopping you but you. If you start to doubt and have fear, you cannot stand in faith and do that. Your doubt and your fear is going to cancel out your faith. Fear and faith can't live in the same vessel. You're going to have to choose one or the other. So if you have faith and you believe in for one thing, you better stay focused and stay on that thing because you can get it. It's yours. It's not anybody else's. It's yours. It belongs to you. So go and get it. There's no excuses. I don't want to hear I'm handicapped. I don't want to hear I don't have this. I don't want to hear that, I'm on government assistance. I don't want to hear it because guess what? We find money for every other thing. When your homegirls calling, they want to hit this club up real quick. I bet you find money for whatever that, for everything else. I bet you that. What will outlive you? What dream of yours will outlive you? Shoot for it. Do it. Get it done. Get it done. There's no more time. We are out of time. Get it done. All right? Get it done. Get it done. No excuses. All right? Thank you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just recently tuning in or whatever, hit the share. Hit the share. Hit the share. If you're in the Atlanta area and you're in this surrounding cities or whatever the case, give us a call or come by. Beauty by Ms. B Salon Studios, 4651 Flat Shoals Road, right here in Union City, Suite 6B. Okay, come and see us. 708-762-6447 is our number. Call, text. If you just want to stop by and say hey, then you can do so. We would gladly welcome you in. If you want to come in and get a service, we do everything, okay? Every single thing. Go to our style sheet. You can find all of those links and contacts and communications and all that stuff in the bio. Go there, figure it out. Figure it out. But until next time, you guys, go, live, fight, push, be great. All right? Thank you. Love you guys. Peace.